Hiya friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna go over what I eat in a day while being gluten-free and egg-free. So a little bit of my story on how I got to this point is I have been gluten-free and egg-free for almost a year now. Maybe it's not that long actually now that I think about it, but almost a year. And what had basically happened, previously I have had stomach issues for years and years and years and years and years, for a very, very long time. I feel like they just have slowly, progressively gotten worse and worse and worse. And then, yeah, up until about a year ago, it was just so bad. It was all the symptoms that you could think of, and I felt like I couldn't eat anything. Nothing was making it better. It was just miserable. So I went to my doctor and they suggested just to have a gluten test. I had done a food sensitivity test by Everlywell, and I got the results back on that, and yes, I was highly reactive to, it was like eggs and milk was the other one, and then gluten was like the one right under it. It was like third, basically. Yeah, so I had already that information in my back pocket when I went to the doctor. And so they were like, why don't we do like a more, in-depth test for gluten to see where I'm at. And so they did that, and yes, it definitely came back as reactive. And so that's what started my gluten-free journey. I would say that, I think it was like the first couple weeks or the first month, I didn't really see a difference. If anything, I felt like things were like the same or maybe like a little worse. I don't know. I was getting some weird symptoms, so I don't know. But anyways, after I cut out eggs as well, all of my symptoms pretty much went away. After I kind of balanced out my diet in that sense, I did not think that my stomach was gonna get better ever again. It was amazing, the results that I had seen. Oh my gosh, it was unbelievable. So with that, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of backstory so you can see how I kind of got on this journey, why I'm even on it. It has still been a wild ride, because since I have lowered my gluten intake so much too, have to be careful of like my toothpaste and even like ibuprofen. I can't tolerate ibuprofen. That wreaked havoc on my stomach when I had no idea. So I don't know how that works for some other people. And I'm not a doctor, so not condoning just stopping something or starting something. So just want to put that little disclaimer in there just in case. Yeah, so if you're interested in this for some ideas, stay tuned and let's get into it. So typically what I have for breakfast is basically the same exact thing that I have been having for months now. Is the only thing that I can be consistent with my stomach with, and it leaves me full until I get to lunch. So I'll show you what I got. So it's gonna be, I'll typically have like a banana first, and then I will heat up some of these Applegate sausages on the stove. Super, super good. I'll usually just either have like 3 or 4 to get some extra protein, and then I will finish it off with some of these little Crispy Crowns tater tots. I always have this for breakfast, especially during the week, because I am needing to hurry to leave for the office, and like I said, it keeps me full for until lunchtime, basically. If I change this up at all, from what I have noticed, unless I just add if I add something, it's fine. But if I change this up, I get really dizzy, lightheaded, like it just isn't good. I don't know what is really going on, gone to the doctor for it. They say I'm fine. I'm like, okay, sure. So I do think that it has something to do with blood sugar, but I just can't figure it out. Anyways, that is my little routine for that, and it's luckily working for me. It's egg-free, gluten-free, decent, a little bit of protein. Yeah. Another thing that I've noticed as well is that you'll kind of see that a lot of the foods that I have are still fairly processed. Trying to get away from that, and I'm trying to have at least the healthiest that I can. I know, like, oh, tater tots, not great, but like I said, I need convenience, and I hate cooking with a passion. I am trying my best to be better about it, but I just feel like it is a waste of time. I have no patience for cooking at all, so it is very difficult for me to find recipes and want to even take the time, buy the ingredients, and just do the whole thing. So a lot of my ideas here are going to be a little more on the process side, but still trying to keep them as healthy as I can. So the next thing that I would usually have for lunch is something like this. I take these for work all the time. They of course have multiple different types, and I think they're really, really good. You can see that they're gluten-free, but their ingredients are actually really good as well. Hello, little friend. Come here, little friend. You can see that it contains milk and soy, but no egg. I don't really feel like there are a lot, but there's not that much dairy in this. It's really just some cheese. You can kind of see here. Yeah, but other than that, and yeah, I see right there too, but other than that, you're not getting a lot of like bad stuff. They use organic ingredients, and the calories are really good. You get some good protein in there, some iron, potassium, calcium. So it's not too bad for being a frozen processed meal. And it doesn't act my stomach up at all. Really, really good. And it takes like 2 minutes to heat up, so it's really perfect for when you're on the go, you're needing to have something quick for lunch. You can just pop in your bag, and you know that you're gonna at least get some quality ingredients despite being frozen. Yeah, so I highly recommend these. I would definitely look for, there's a lot of different options for this. So there's not just like this one. There's like a red curry one that's really good. That one hurts my stomach, but if you can tolerate rice, I would definitely recommend that. So, so good. But yeah, there are multiple different, they're mostly based kind of on more Mexican foods. So if you really like beans, kind of rice, you know, stuff like that, definitely some great options. They have some enchiladas that are super good. And the other one that there's a macaroni and cheese with kale, or just a regular mac and cheese. Those are actually really, really good. Highly recommend those too. So really good if you need something quick and on the go, which I usually do. And yeah. Lunchtime. Okay, so we heated it up. It looks so pretty yummy. And I got my book that I'm about halfway through. I wanted to pick this one up again because I've already made it such a decent way that I just want to finish it. So we're gonna eat some lunch, do some reading, and see where the day takes us. So for tonight's dinner, we're just making a HelloFresh meal. We made some enchiladas. They're super, super good. They're my favorite thing. I basically substitute out the flour tortillas that come with the meal for corn tortillas. I actually now really prefer the corn tortilla taste over flour. I don't know what it is, but my goodness, they are incredible. And then after we have our dinner, I usually like to end with a little treat. And for this one, I just grabbed a gluten-free, vegan, locally made cupcake that we get at our local co-op. And they are delicious and very, very sugary, but they are a nice little pick-me-up for the end of the day. All right, my friends, that is going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this gave you a couple ideas. If so, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you later.